Hi YouTubers, welcome again to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some arepas, and this is a Venezuela recipe that my mom used to make when I was about 5 years old. I remember eating a lot of this here for lunch and pretty much for everything throughout the course of the day. You would snack on arepa. For you guys who don't know what this is, it's basically in Guyana it's equivalent to a bake, but instead of using the regular bleach flour, we're using the masa or corn flour. This is what it looks like. On the corn flour, you're adding, in this container here I have 3 cups of corn flour. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cup of warm water, and then 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, sorry, salt, and then I'll add a little bit of oil. The way it works is we make this dough similar to what we would make roti. Make the dough, make it flat and round. We're not gonna bale it. And then what we do is we put it on a frying pan. We fry it or char it on both sides. And after we're done with that, we bake it for 10 minutes. Corn flour, when it bakes, it becomes very compact and cooked inside. And then you fill it with anything that you would like to fill. So to fill it, I'm using I have some pre-cooked chicken here. I'm gonna strip it, and then I'm gonna do some mashed potato, and then mix the chicken with the mashed potato. And the secret ingredient there is just using like mayonnaise to create the nice flavor of the arepa, and use that to fill the arepas. So let me get started. So there we have the corn flour. I'm gonna add the warm water in it, and that's about 1 cup. I'm gonna add the teaspoon of salt there, and then the secret here is to actually use oil. So make sure you guys you wash your hands, good hygiene, because you're gonna be using your hands to mix this. So I'm gonna take the oil and sort of wet my hands with the oil. I'm using olive oil. So once I wet my hands with the oil, with the corn flour, it doesn't stick to oil, so it makes it easy to make the dough once your hands have the oil in it. That way you don't have the dough sticking on your hands. I know a lot of people don't like that feeling where you always have to clean your hands because it has the dough on it. So just like that, my hands have the oil. I'm gonna mix this into a dough, and then one thing you'll notice is as I mix, I'm squeezing the mixture, so I want the salt and the water to really get in there. So I'm basically doing like a squeezing of the dough, and as I squeeze it, I'm gonna add more water to really form the dough. All right, so how you guys been? It's been a while since I put out a new video. How is the coronavirus doing on your end? I'd like to know. If you guys want to leave a comment there below, let me know how you guys are handling with this new normal that we have. It's very difficult, I know, in the tourism industry. A lot of us, we can't travel, and this is vacation season right now in August, and you know, it's pretty bad that we can't even go out there and do any travels. But you know, we just gotta be patient. We gotta stay positive, because eventually this will pass, and then we'll go back to normal. I know it's kind of hard because, you know, people are putting their whole life on pause in the moment, you know, celebrating anniversaries and birthdays and the passing of loved ones. You can't be there. It's a little difficult, but you know, we've gone through worse. This is just a test of time. You know, we'll get through this. All right, so you can see there the dough is getting a little bit more clumped together. And that's good, that's what we want as we add water. So I added another cup of water there, and I'm just gonna squeeze this a little bit more to form the dough. Alright, so you guys can see by adding the oil on my hands, the dough is not really sticking to my hands, which is a good thing. That's what we want. Alright, so I'm gonna, alright guys, so there we go. We have the dough. I made it in two sort of doughs, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just break small pieces off of it, roll it flat like a bake, and then I'm gonna lay it on the board right here, so that way we can be able to fill it and fry it. So I'm gonna set that up and you guys can see what it looks like. Alright guys, so basically just keep rolling. After it's finished charring, you can add a little bit more butter, so that both sides are getting the right amount of char. And then once you're done, you can just put it inside your baking pan, so that way it reduces how much heat is escaping from it. It's a tasty dessert, and I love it. Once you try one time, I'm sure you guys will love it. Pretty good. You don't want to press on it. If you press on it too much, it's gonna break it. It's very fragile. These are arepas, so you know, just kind of stick to the fork in. There you go. I'm gonna put some more on. So my friends, the arepas are already charred. They're brown on both sides, not too brown, because then it will get hard and difficult to eat. So basically the next step is, and this is a secret addition to this recipe. I know when I was eating it back in the days of the early 2000s, they weren't this option, but I've seen online a lot of people are making these arepas, and they're adding the Parmesan cheese on top. So I'm gonna try that this time. I'm gonna put the Parmesan cheese, just a little sprinkle on the top of the arepa when I put it in for bake. I guess it'll give it a nice cheesy taste to it, which is nice. But we'll see how that goes. I'll just add a little bit. It's gonna bake on only one side for 10 minutes, and then we're done. We'll be able to stuff it. I'm just trying to make sure I get it directly on the arepa. There we go. So I added the Parmesan cheese to the top of the arepa. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna keep the oven at 350 at 10 minutes on the heat 350, and after that we should be good. So while this is baking, the next preparation that we're gonna do is preparing the stuffing, and that's gonna be our mashed potato with some strip chicken, along with some of our mayonnaise and mustard. Okay. All right. So our oven now is at 350. So we're gonna put this in our oven here and let it bake for 10 minutes. Put it on the lowest shelf so it gets enough heat, and after 10 minutes I will take this out and see what that looks like. We'll cut it in the middle and stuff it. So one thing I use while I'm in the kitchen so I don't miss our timing, I usually just use the timer on Google. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes, and then I'll be able to see when it's ready, when to take it out. Alright, so I'm gonna go start preparing the stuffing. Alright, so it's time for our stuffing. And for the stuffing, what we're gonna do, I already have the potato inside here, and then I strip some chicken. So it's potato strip chicken. We're gonna use mayonnaise, and this is gonna give it a nice arepa taste. And then we're gonna use mustard, some squares of mustard. We're gonna finish it off with parsley. Parsley is gonna be the final. Mixture the top, and then we're gonna put some salt. It's about a quarter of a teaspoon salt. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up with a fork, like so, and just mash the potato, get the potato all soft. But what I'm gonna do while I'm mixing it, I'm gonna pour the mayonnaise inside. So while I'm mixing, the mayonnaise is getting mixed with the potato. I'm gonna do about 3 spoon of mayonnaise, and then I'm gonna put the mustard. Add the mustard in at the same time. So just a couple squirts of mustard. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this with the fork, and that's gonna create our stuffing. Okay. So there's our stuffing for the arepas. I put some parsley on the top, give it a nice color and flavor. Our arepas is all done, baked for 10 minutes, and then I already sliced them in half like so, and that's what we're gonna stuff with the stuffing that we made. So it's quite easy, a little time consuming. Overall, the cooking time is not very long. The preparation time is probably the longest. But anyone can make this. It's quite simple. So you just take a small spoonful of the stuffing, and basically you just pretty much put it in there, and just kind of flat it out like you would do in a bun, and that's it. That's the whole process. Stuffing is quite rich. It has the chicken, strip chicken inside, and the potatoes, the mayonnaise. So it's super delicious. Not as healthy as you would think, but you can put as much as you want. Some people put sausage in the stuffing. You can get creative. You can put all different stuff. And once you stuff it, you fold it over. There you go, arepas. So I'm gonna do this all out and finish this up. And if you have extra stuffing left back, you can actually save that for later and make some more. You see, the arepas actually don't take that long. So if you have the extra stuffing that you have left back, you can just recycle that with some more arepas and make this throughout the course of the week. So I hope you guys like this dish. It's very different from what I've made before. Thought I would bring this over to you guys because I've always been making this here. It's delicious. We both love it, and it's different, but it's super delicious, and hope you guys can try it out and let me know. For all my Guyanese subscribers, this might be something that's new, but a lot of the Venezuelan restaurants, they actually have this on their menu, arepas, and I always try it because I love arepas. Once you have it once, you will always want to have it because it's so delicious and addicting. There you go. And with making it with corn flour makes it very filling, so if you eat it like a couple times, you will get full very quickly. Alright, so I hope you guys try this out. Stay safe out there, and subscribe, share this channel, and push the like button, or leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you tried it, send me an email and let me know how it turned out. I'll advertise that on my next video. And overall, I hope this is a great experience for you guys making this dish, and we'll see you on the next video.